Hi everyone, let me show you how easy it is to make a love monster for Valentine's Day. This activity is fun and creative. The first thing that you're going to want to do is to look at these different backgrounds. Here's one that's already done, and pick the background that you would like to go with your love monster. That was another one that was already done. But you would pick one of these backgrounds, whatever your favorite one is, and that's going to be the one that you choose to work on. Then scroll down, you're going to see, I'm starting on page 14, there are different parts. These are just different shapes, and the cool thing about these shapes is that if you don't like a color, you can go in and you can change the color of the shape. Not only can you change the color of the shape, you can also change the size by clicking a corner and dragging. And if you don't like it, this is what I call the magic wand. That little arrow button will change anything that you made a mistake. If you accidentally changed it to really too big or you accidentally deleted it, it will still show up. The next parts are, you can choose hearts or arms. These are all supposed to be like arms or legs. These can be body parts, or you can just use the circle as a body part. If you look at some of the examples, this is one. I used a circle for the body part. I used the smiley face. If you move the eyes around, you'll see I used the smiley face here and then just covered it up with my favorite eyes. Even put a third eye on top of my love monster's head. And while you're creating your love monster, also think about, what would I name my love monster? What kind of personality would it have if it was real? Use your imagination. This one I gave some heart wings to, since it's a love monster. I want to keep some hearts on there. And then go down, let's go ahead and make one real quick. So let's say I want this one. I don't know, let me go with the pink and green. So I'm going to copy this. We will go to this background, will be the one that I choose to work on. I want my love monster to be big. I might want it to be a little skinnier. Okay. Now, if you notice, what I did was I just right click, copy, and then go to wherever your background is and paste. And if you don't like that one, hit the delete button and get rid of it. Then I'd come back down and maybe I want to use this pink arm. So I right click, copy, go back up to my love monster, paste it on there. Now you can use this little circle here to turn your objects. And if you don't want this object to be on the front, you want it to be behind his head, then you can just click on the object, go to the word order, and say bring it to the front, and there you go. Now the arm is in the back. If I really like that arm and I want another one, copy again, paste it. We're going to turn it with that little circle, move it, and maybe you want to keep this one on the front. And then now let's go give it some eyes and a mouth. Now if you're going to go ahead and you want the eyes, the mouth, and maybe you want some horns up here, just hold your shift key down and click on the items that you want. And then right click, copy, go back to your monster, right click, paste, and all of the items will be there. And then click on the outside in order for you to move your items. Now for me, what is a love monster without having some kind of heart? Oh, a letter would be good too. So I'll do both of these. Maybe put a little letter in its hand. Oh, that's kind of cute. Kind of looks like a crown on its head. Maybe I want to make it small. And remember, if you don't like what you did, just hit your magic wand right over here to undo it. And if you did like it, you can hit the other directional arrow to change it back. Okay, so there we got that. Now, I don't think I want this one to have feet, but of course you could go back in, find any kind of shoes or feet over here. If you want to put in a thought bubble, you could do that. If you want to put some boots here, I'm going to right click this. Let's see if we can, how boots look on here. And I'll put it behind it, order, send back. There we go. That's not too bad, so I'll leave that there. And maybe I want there to be a tongue. And there's the tongue. And I'm going to shrink it down. And I also put over here by your mouth these white triangles. These white triangles, so you can copy them. And if you wanted to give your monster more teeth, you could do that. And you can just turn it. There we go. Okay, so now I have my love monster the way that I want it. Let me show you a couple other examples so you get some different ideas. Here's the one that I did. Here's one where it's at the bus stop. And you can see that the possibilities are endless. You could add anything you want, change the size of anything you want, be as creative as you want. Like I said, these you can change the colors of. Some parts like these you can't. You'll see that there's, look at the difference. See this paint bucket up here? It changes for the shapes that you can change colors for. But if it's an image like this, it doesn't pop up because it's an image. It's not one of the shapes. So you can't change the color of that. You also cannot change the backgrounds. These are not movable at all so that you don't mess up your background. Now let's get to the fun writing part. First of all, you can do, your teacher might tell you that you need to look at the word bank, love, flowers, poem, February. You will write a story about your love monster. Write some of your own words to describe it. So in all these little edit areas, you can click inside and start typing. You can type, maybe your love monster is purple or green. You can type that in there. Maybe it loves to eat cake. Put that in there. Maybe it loves to send roses to people. Whatever your love monster likes to do, you can just describe it on the outside to get some, help you get some of your creative juices flowing for whenever you're writing. And then the brainstorming page, this says write some words to describe your love monster, kind of like the last one, but this one I want you to be more detailed in. Like, what is its name? Where does it live? How does it look? What color is it? How does it act? Give it more of a personality. Your teacher might want you to only do one of these pages, so just listen to whatever your teacher tells you to do. Organize your thoughts. These are all, you can go in and you can edit each one of these. The background you can't, so you see you can't edit the background, but you can go in and make sure you have a beginning of your story, a middle, and end. What is your favorite part going to be before you start writing it, so you can think of what a great part you're going to put in there. Maybe your love monster shoots a love arrow and it accidentally hits something that you didn't want it to hit, and it made somebody fall in love with somebody else. I don't know. You can be creative. And your teacher might also give you this one. This one is a storyboard where you put your name and your title. Same idea as this one, except for this one's more of, you can put it into an order like a storyboard would be, instead of just doing beginning, middle, and end. This one you could have more. Here's an example of the one that I wrote for your final page. Once you get your brainstorming in and you have your rough draft storyboard done, then you can go in, put your name in, put a title in, and then start typing about your love monster. This one says, one day I saw a monster and for some reason I fell in love with it. It was green with pink wings. I named it Bubo. The monster had one eye on its head and loves to eat pizza. When it eats pizza, it burps to tell everyone how much it loved it. I will feed him pizza every day. Tomorrow I promised him I would take him to the zoo. He likes to look at animals. I hope he doesn't see an alligator because they scare him. So give it a personality and finish writing. If you love to write, you have a second page here that you can continue your writing on. And if your teacher might want you to do an opinion piece instead, where you're going to write about This one, write your opinion about Valentine's Day. Do you like Valentine's Day? Give reasons and examples to support your opinion, and then restate your opinion at the end. Down here, you're going to check yourself. Did you do capitals? If you did, drag one of these over to make sure that you are checking to make sure you're doing a great job with your writing. This one says, explain what different gifts we should give on Valentine's Day. Persuade someone to give a different gift on Valentine's Day. So we normally give gifts like chocolate or cards. Maybe you think everybody should give each other pickles because pickles is your favorite food. I don't know. Think of something different that might be strange or odd to write about. If you are learning in person at school, your teacher might just print these out and want you to handwrite your story. If so, just do at the bottom, check off each one of these just like you would digitally. If these have the same opinion, writing, and down here, if you look, this is if you want to do a story and you're a younger student, you need these special lines. Your teacher might print those out. And maybe your teacher will want you to design your own love monster by drawing it with your own pencil and crayons or markers. And that's what this one's for. I hope no matter what, you have a great time creating your very own love monster, giving it a personality, and I hope your teacher is so excited to see all of your fantastic writing. Once you finish your amazing love monster, your teacher might choose all of your wonderful love monster artwork and your writing and put it all together to some music by putting the present mode on, playing the music, and then scrolling down to see everybody's wonderful artwork.